Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, we have to do a deep dive into Sarah, Duchess of York. Um, there's some significant things that are going on with her. I just realized my table's not turned on. Let's get that going. Um, we, with this whole Epstein stuff that's going on, I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to use the true crime oracle cards and the truth oracle cards together. And we're going to do a deep dive into what's going on with her. How deep does this go? Does she have a future with the royal family? Now, remember, she was banned when Prince Philip was alive. It wasn't until Prince Philip died that she was allowed back in with the family very briefly, and she's also looking after Queen Elizabeth's dogs. She lives at Royal Lodge with Andrew. We've done readings here on this channel that showed she was still deeply in love with Andrew, but Andrew didn't want anything to do with her. Well, not that's not true. Andrew wasn't interested in remarrying her. She was interested in getting married again. He wasn't. Has he known all this time how deep Sarah was in with Jeffrey Epstein? Um, these emails that have come out, the cards have said they are all true. They are not fake. They're not AI. They're nothing's made up. This is all true. So we're gonna have the true crime oracle cards. How deep does this go? Desert, desert, something. Let's see. Or is it a dry well, perhaps? How deep does this whole Epstein thing go with Sarah? Have we only got the tip of the iceberg? Is this shots fired? Is this a warning to Sarah? Like, why? I thought the Epstein files were sealed and there was nothing in them. All of a sudden, there's emails about Sarah. Um, is somebody trying to get rid of Sarah? We've read that Charles will not get rid of Andrew. I've read that many times. Other readers and whatnot are saying he was going to get kicked out of Royal Lodge. My cards were adamant he wasn't. He wasn't going anywhere. And when we looked into what was behind it, that the cards indicated, well, my sources, my excellent, well placed sources, were telling me that Charles made a promise to his mother that he would look after his brother. Queen Elizabeth probably knew Andrew was a loose cannon, and she probably knew missing accident. Look at that missing letter. Ooh, wonder if that's Diana's accident. Wonder if this has Mohammed. Oh no, Fayed from Egypt. Some missing information about an accident. Do 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 do. Anyways, did Queen Elizabeth know Andrew needed looking after? And was there part of provisions that he would always be part of the family, always have shelter and whatnot? But Sarah doesn't have the same protection. And I'm wondering now if that's why Sarah wanted to make sure she looked after the dogs to show, you know, well, I've got your mother's dogs, right? I mean, that can be easily rectified. What's going on here? What's going on here? Sarah. There are, oh, look at, they're ready to go. I'm going to say there is missing information. There are missing emails that were probably erased by now. I wonder if she has some information about Dodi Fayed, more so Mohammed Fayed, and the accident that happened. I'm not saying anything untoward was done. I'm saying she's got information. Perhaps she worked with Mohammed Fayed. He was bound and determined to take the monarchy down as well. Affair. affair, accomplice, partner in crime. She is guilty. Man, oh man, man, oh man, oh man. She definitely had some kind of um, well, an affair, and she was in dirty with him. Now, what did she know about this accident? That's kind of weird that this showed up. This uh, did Mohammed Fayed introduce her to Jeffrey Epstein? Um, what's going on? What's going on here? What? Clarify this desert, please. Clarify this desert, please. Crime of passion. Yeah, it absolutely has something to do with the Fayeds. Okay, so what's missing? What's the information that's missing? What is this connection between the Fayeds? Because shortly after Diana died is when Jeffrey Epstein came on the scene. Did Mohammed Fayed introduce Jeffrey Epstein to the royals to bring them down? What's this information that's missing, please? What's this information that's missing, please? What's this information that's missing? Life insurance? What? Has anybody ever looked into that? Who got a big pile of life insurance? It's missing information. Clarify this accident, please. 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 Crazy how we're going deep dive into. Ooh, two cards wanted to come out. Outer space, fraud. Outer space fraud. Well, we'll get to the truth oracle. Clarify this affair, please. Clarify this affair, please. Clarify this affair. Clarify this affair. Sometimes it's not the actual words, but perhaps it's at night. We have to remember Diana's accident was at night. Fraud, something to do with life insurance fraud. There's some missing information about the life insurance. Claire, but what does this have to do with Sarah? Or is the cards trying to show us the connection with Jeffrey Epstein? Like, how did he come into their, marriage, wedding, affair? Accomplice part. We have to remember Diana introduced Sarah to Andrew. Diana and Sarah hung out in the same circles. Accomplice, partner in crime. Clarify this, please. Clarify this, please. This card wants to come out. Road. So there's definitely two of them. If you put these together, this has been going on for a very long time. Let's get the truth oracle. Okay. So what are you trying to tell me here? What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me with this crime of passion in the desert? I'm going to say yes, this has a lot to do with Mohammed Fayed. And what are you trying to tell me? Let's get some truth going here. Hidden truth, hidden things, secret treasure, tip of the iceberg. Did I not say the tip of the iceberg? Did I not say the tip of the iceberg when I put down the desert card? Is what we're seeing these emails, just the tip of the iceberg, and it came out and said, yes, this is the tip of the iceberg. So this goes much, much deeper. What's the truth about this missing life insurance? What's the truth about the missing life insurance? What's this truth about the missing life insurance? Breakup, walking away, separation, end. Does she know it? Has she been protected because she knows something that perhaps there was life insurance on Diana that Charles had? And that's why she's been sheltered. Even though Prince Philip didn't like her, Queen Elizabeth may have known that perhaps there was still life insurance on Diana that Charles got. And that's why they are being protected. Clarify this accident, outer space, and fraud. Boy, if Charles got had life insurance on Diana, that'd be really sad. Unless, of course, he gave it to the boys, which I highly doubt. All right. Clarify this. What's the truth about this accident, outer space? Again, it might not be outer space. It could be an accident at night that there was fraud. Why is this? This isn't going anywhere near Sarah. Like this, we've gone off on a tangent, but we are getting something here. Mirror, reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. Okay, this is getting weird. It almost looks like that could be Sarah with the red hair there. Mirror, reflection, reference. Okay, we need further on this. We need further on this. We still have a vehicle looking in the rear view mirror. She was in the message, communication records, call records, instant messaging. Does she have some sort of, remember, this is missing. So, wow, where is this going? What's the truth about this marriage and affair? What's this truth about this marriage, wedding, and affair? Letting go, surrender, open up, give up, release. And what's this? Crimes, accomplice, partner in crime, road. Chew, deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles. Code word. Is the code word road? Reconcile, repair, cure, understanding, concession. This is bizarre. What's going on here? So I'm getting that Sarah knows something very, very a hidden truth. I'm going to say it has something to do with Charles and Diana and something to do with Diana's death. And perhaps she has some messages or um, the missing life insurance. Right? I mean, for sure, Diana would have had life insurance. 100%. I mean, she had, well, maybe that's just commoner thinking, right? If you have, we always made sure we had enough life insurance that if something were to happen to us, our children would be well looked after. Their schooling, their shelter, um, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, that's just what you do as responsible parents, right? But I mean, maybe she had so much money in her inheritance, she didn't really think about that. But I'm wondering, what does this have to do with Sarah? Now, if I understand it correctly, Sarah and Diana were not close at the end of Diana's life, but maybe they reconciled just before she passed away, partners in crime. She knows something. She knows something. And I'm going to ask now, is she blackmailing Charles saying, you kick me out and I'm going to tell things that I know? Maybe Sarah does know too much. Key people, core of the problem, pass. And this one wants to come out too. Change, transformation, newborn, evolution. Right? She's got grandchildren. She's like, you kick me out. I'm hanging on to the key to this door. Um, what does this have to do with Jeffrey Epstein, though? What does this have to do with? Wasn't there something that Giselle Maxwell said that Jeffrey Epstein wanted to date Diana, or they were at a party together? Oh my God, I just got it. Did Sarah and Andrew meet? Yes, Giselle said that's where Andrew met, was at a party. And was it at the party that Diana was at? Is that what the cards are trying to tell me? And so she was involved with Jeffrey Epstein even before Diana died. Apple, wisdom, death, sexuality, joy. Yes, 100%. 100%. So she's been on Jeffrey Epstein's radar since before Diana died. And there's something about Diana's death that is tied into all of this. Is Charles involved with this somehow? And that's why he is Charles involved in this or being blackmailed or something going on here? Oh, oh my God. Grandparent, lies, family, fake death, email. I don't know what to say. Who's this fake death? I don't believe it's Diana. I don't believe it's Diana. That could be the lie that Diana faked her death. Jealousy, red shoes. Now, is this Virginia Giuffre? Is this Virginia Giuffre? Wooded area. She was at her cabin, right? Because Virginia Giuffre, we got that picture with her with Andrew. Here's the affair. While they still married. Um, I'm going to say, I don't know what to say to make of this. I know what I want to say. I'm kind of afraid to say it. The truth oracle, is Charles involved any which way in any of this? I mean, we have to remember he was friends with Jimmy Seville and other unsavory characters. Is Charles, let's just put it this way, does Charles have clean hands in any of this? Does Charles have clean hands in any of this? Run away, get away, keep away, give up. I'm going to say no, he does not. He runs away. He has been able to get away from all of it. Um, this card wants to show itself. Cool down, calm, pause, solidification. I'm going to say this is so convoluted. Somehow, some way, Andrew, Sarah, and Charles are involved in this. I just thought of something. Let's quickly ask. Diane, are you directing the energy of this reading? I didn't see, I didn't think of anything to do with Diana in this reading. Home, refuge, belong, haven, heaven. I wonder now if this crimes that together, road, reconcile, deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles, code word, repair, cure, understanding, concession. This goes really deep, guys. This is the tip of the iceberg. This goes deeper than any of us know. I'm going to say there is something here with Charles, but he's really tried to distance himself from it. I'm not saying he's guilty of anything, but perhaps he knew things that were going on. And perhaps because he knew, that's why he's also protecting Andrew and Fergie and kind of ignoring what's going on with that. Will Charles ask Fergie to leave Windsor, leave Royal Lodge, get off of Windsor royal property? Will he send Fergie away, even just to cool things down? Will he send Fergie away? Will he send Fergie away? Like, go live in Spain for 6 months or a year, or Portugal, right? Her daughter Eugenie, they have those properties in Portugal. Is King Charles going to send Fergie away till things cool down? Drinks, liquor, coffee, tea, water. Um, oh, you know what I thought of right away? Porto in Portugal. Divine timing, wrong time, right time, wait. Is Fergie going to want to leave on her own? Fergie going to want to leave on her own? Independent, free. That's tough to read, that white. Free leader initiative. Yeah, Fergie's going to leave on her own. It's not going to be under the direction of Charles. If she leaves, if she goes to live in somewhere where they make wine, perhaps, you know, so Spain, France, Italy, Greece, um, Portugal. I just really heard Porto, which is Portugal, right when I saw that. I think she's going to leave on her own. I don't think Charles is going to officially kick her out. And that's because she knows too much. She knows too much. See, and this is what's interesting. When William comes in, William's not tied in any of this, any of it. He was, way too young for one. He might know of it. He is probably briefed on all of it, but his hands will be clean and his conscience will be clear when he kicks Andrew out and Fergie. They have nothing on him. This is something deep, 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 deep. And Charles is trying to distance himself, but I think there's something here. There is something here. Hidden thing, secret, treasure, tip of the iceberg, crime of passion, desert. Tip of the iceberg. I said that right when I started the reading. All right. What a tangled web we weave. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned. I've got another reading for you, and let's see where this one goes. You never know where these readings are going to take you. See you in the next one. Fare thee well.